Do y'all want to talk about what Joe Biden said in regards to if you are having a hard time choosing between him or Trump, then you ain't black?
Well, I think now more than ever, after what just happened with the George Floyd thing, um, he's not lying at this point. You know what I mean? Like, that was the worst thing that could have happened to Trump. And then Trump ain't even really trying to back it up, like, to the point where he had a great opportunity to stand behind the black people and actually try. If he could have said, arrest that cop, blah, 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 and people would have been cool with Trump. But Trump was on we got to watch the evidence, see the evidence. Well, ain't nobody trying to hear that.
Well, can I tell y'all the problem that I had with that whole interview? The problem that I had was, okay, I felt like once Joe Biden became the presumptive nominee for the Democratic Party, Charlemagne, his voice got louder in terms of, I'm not feeling Joe Biden. We need to see a black agenda. Blah, 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 blah. You're, number one, you're doing this too late in the game, because there was a plethora of Democratic nominees since last year. There were nominees who had a black agenda, yet you decided that you did not want to support those ones, and now you want to call into question somebody else's and the presumptive nominees' intentions when we, like, a couple of months.
It's too late for that shit.
It's too late. So, and that's the problem that I have with him and Diddy. Y'all want to call Joe Biden to the carpet in regards to a black agenda. And I'm not saying that people shouldn't have a black agenda. They absolutely should, especially when it comes to what's going on with this whole George Floyd thing. This is a prime example of why we do need a black agenda. However, there were candidates who had a thorough agenda laid out there for them. Nobody wanted to support those candidates. So now that those candidates have dropped out, we have one presumptive nominee, and now you want to say we're holding the vote hostage, or I don't want to vote for him because I'm not feeling him. He doesn't have a detailed black agenda. Well, guess what? In that interview, he pretty much told you, it don't matter what you saying. I got the black vote anyway.
Right.
And guess what? We allowed that to happen.
Right.
So
right.
Here we are. Joe Biden or Donald Trump? Who you gonna choose?
Vote and get Trump the fuck out. We don't have a choice. When we had a choice, and Charlemagne and Diddy had so much to say, they should have put their power and their platforms behind any of those other candidates that dropped out that did have a black agenda, something that they're asking for and that they're calling for. It's too late for that shit. So for you to be trying to take a stance on the only hope that we got, it's either this or that. Like, come on. Exercise your vote to get the person out that you feel so strongly about that's in there now. He got to go.
Y'all got Biden beating Trump?
I hope so.
I got me not voting for Trump. So
I mean, I'm gonna just keep hope alive. Mm-hmm. And I hope so. I had the conversation like 2 weeks ago. We were talking about the second stimulus package, right? Because once it went to the Senate, it's dead. Like, you haven't heard anything about it. Because now they're trying to rush to get the economy open. Everybody's moving to green. So now they're going to say that we don't even really need this second stimulus package. Meanwhile, the bottom line is there's no defense against COVID-19. There's no vaccine. There's no defense mechanism. And there's not a whole lot of information out there that's going to, protect us against the second wave coming back. Okay, so if the guys are sitting at the table with Donald Trump right now, if they brung to him and said, if you release this second stimulus package and you continue to give these unemployed workers this extra $600 a week, and you give these small businesses this and these bigger businesses, if you continue and you push this other stimulus bill, he's going to be a shoe-in to be our president again for the next 4 years. You want to know why? Because he's putting money in people's pocket who hasn't had money in a long time, a lot more money. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they're just looking at, and if this second stimulus package passed, they'll be able to get that money all the way until January. You think those people who weren't going to vote or was undecisive, you don't think they're not going to go in there and push the lever for Trump?
I don't know. But see, I mean, in my mind, I'll take the money and still won't vote for you.
Me too, but everybody ain't as strong as us, Jess. Everybody ain't as strong as us, Jess.
Certain people ain't even voting until you give them a reason to vote, and I don't give
That's
them a
why
reason to vote.
I said that. The people who's undecided and indecisive about who they going to vote for, or people, you know, that said that they weren't going to vote, if he give them some more money, they going to vote.
Actions do speak louder than words. What would be wrong with that, honestly?
But see, I feel like this because of the number of Democratic nominees that we had from last year until now, we have Joe Biden as a presumptive nominee. I feel like this needs to be a lesson to the Black community to say, look, we need to zero in on who is for us for real. And we can get the ball rolling now for 2024. We do not have to accept what the choices that they are giving us.
Yes, don't you think
this would have been like that we're in? Is that okay? We got to pick from these two. Huh?
This would have been a good time for our boy Andrew Yang. Like with the COVID happening and the stimulus checks being sent out, this would have been a perfect time for him to start running with that.
It would have been a perfect time for him. And let me tell y'all one other thing. I told y'all it was a little late in the game, but I told y'all we need to start looking at Tom Steyer, because Tom Steyer had a very detailed Black agenda out there. He sat there and talked to them about it on the Breakfast Club.
But it was so
pay him no mind after that. And you know, I go up for Roland Martin too, and he was on Roland Martin and telling Roland Martin the plans he had. He felt like this is the specific things he wanted to do in the Black community. Roland Martin is sitting up there looking at his phone while this man is talking to him, which I felt like was so disrespectful. But y'all, nobody gave him the time of day, and everybody hollering, "We need a Black agenda."
Yeah, so go sit the hell down, Charlemagne and Diddy. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Like, I'm not. I don't care for Charlemagne. Like, he had one job to do, and that was to ask some questions to get some fucking answers, and he did not even do that in the interview. So
he asked questions, but he let Biden get away with not really answering the questions. Like, I felt like somebody who is a seasoned journalist could have controlled the interview more. Instead, Joe Biden went on a tangent and started talking about all this stuff we don't care about, instead of laying out there what you're going to do for the Black community.
That's what I'm saying. He had one job to do. He failed. He should get Donkey of the Day. Shit. So that's that on that.